So in the world today, people are losing their jobs and people are trying to transition, maybe change careers. And usually the best way, the quickest way through this is with an online course. So in today's video, I'm going to help you decide what is a good online course, how to get the most out of it, and how much you should spend on an online course. The first thing you need to decide when you're taking the course is, why are you actually doing it? Now, from my point of view, there isn't really too many different reasons why you should do an online course. One is you want to be able to learn a skill to do a specific task. Maybe you want to improve the current job you're doing at the moment. Maybe you want to transition into a different career field. I think being clear on what you want to get out of this is the most important thing, because it kind of leads into how much you should pay and how much time you should invest in it, which I'll go through in just a second. So you just need to be clear on what exactly you want to get out of this course, and then that will help you throughout this whole process. So how much should you spend on an online course? So this is very difficult to answer, because if we're being honest, most of these online courses are run by independent people and they're kind of making it up as they go along, let's be honest. You know, some bigger platforms have, I guess, more standardized pricing, but if you're following like an influencer and taking their course, it's just kind of something you have to experiment with. So what I would urge you to do is not focus on price, but focus on value. As I said before, you need to figure out your why. Why are you doing this course? Why do you want to do this course? And then you need to find a course that aligns that why, right? So the better alignment you can get, the more value you'll get out of that course. And then you don't need to necessarily worry about how much it costs. Of course, you need to be able to afford it. So that's kind of one thing you need to consider, of course. But if you have the why and the course in perfect alignment, you will get value out of it. And if you get value out of it, that return on investment should come back and pay dividends. Another thing to think about is if this course has a money back guarantee, because even though I don't expect that most people use these money back guarantees, I think just having one shows that the person who's making this course is A, serious, and B, it kind of shows that they stand behind what they've actually created if they're willing to give you the money back. And I think that's quite important. Now, one thing people don't really talk about on this topic is how long you should spend on an online course. Now, this is, can be up for interpretation, but I would say an online course should be no more than 4 weeks. Now, obviously, there can be exceptions to the rule, and there might be courses out there that require much more time investment. But I think in general, definitely keep it under 4 weeks, because one, it's very easy to have these courses that are kind of just there, that you bought for a high price that you never actually used, because it can be very hard to find the time to actually carve out to do these courses. And the longer the course lasts, the harder that's going to be. Also, the longer these courses are, to be fair, they just cost more money, and sometimes it can be a lot of fluff, which is kind of been a course that has a little bit of value fluffed up so they can charge more. With courses, what you want to do is focus on the value you're getting and the practicality of the course. So you want to be able to do the course and then actually do the thing that you've learned from the course, actually take action. You don't want to spend too much time, in my opinion, just learning and going through videos and like documents and stuff like that. I think that is honestly a waste of time. I think you need to actually take action. So the shorter the course is, in my opinion, you learn what you need to learn and then you take action. I bought courses that were meant to last 6 months, and the way I study, the way I learn, usually what happens is I might go through a third of the course, and about a third of the way through, you kind of have most of the skills you need to actually do the thing you're trying to do. So usually I won't even finish a course, I'll just start doing the thing I'm trying to do. So basically that just shows that they could have made that course about a third cheaper, taking a third of my time, and I would have still got the same amount of value. So in my opinion, for most courses, about 4 weeks, maybe 6 at a push, is how much you should be focusing on it. If it's longer than that, I really question if an online format is the best way to learn what you're trying to learn. So here's what this could actually look like in like a practical sense. So I want to give you an example of a course. So I'll give you the example of why the course and the value I'm trying to get out of it, right? So imagine a scenario where you were trying to learn how to become a web designer, or even maybe not even become a web designer. You just might want to build a web page. What you can do is you can decide, okay, I want to build this web page. Let me find a course that allows me or teaches me how to design and build a web page. So during that course, you obviously learn how to design and build a web page, and then straight away you can apply what you've learned into actually building a web page. So it's not theory, it's not like reading things, it's actually doing things and having something at the end of the course which you can show that you've done. And then once you've done that and you've built something, in theory, you can do it again and again. So for example, you've learned how to build a website, you've actually built one, you build a second one, you build a third one, now you have a portfolio, and now you can actually go out there, market yourself and make money. So when the why and the course are in good alignment, the outcome would be real skills, which will make you real money. And that's really what you want to aim for. And again, if it's a course that takes you 6 months, the likelihood of you learning for 6 months to design a website, and then after 6 months building a website and doing that again, it's just too long. And like I said, 4 weeks or less is really, I think, the sweet spot. Just as a little bonus to give you guys a bit of encouragement, I'll give you a bonus story. So when I was unemployed, I was still taking courses. I was still buying courses, and I bought a course for around $400, maybe slightly less than that, but around that mark. It was quite expensive at the time because obviously I was unemployed, but it was in perfect alignment with the jobs I was applying for and I was looking for. And I did the course, and literally everything I had done in the course just aligned perfectly with what this particular employer was looking for. And it meant I actually got the job over somebody else who had a very similar skill set to me, but because I was coming straight from doing this course, the way I structured my work just kind of gave me that edge over the other person. And again, like I said, when you have good alignment, good why with a good alignment for a course, you will get outcome, you will make money. And that $400 course basically paid off itself in maybe a couple of days of just working. So very, very important to take courses and continue to upskill, because you never know when that opportunity is coming. In conclusion, just to hit it home, find your why. Why do you want to do this course? Find a course that aligns with your why. Make sure it's, I would say, less than 4 weeks to complete, and then go for it. Make sure it's a practical course that can allow you to apply what you're learning straight away. And yeah, just go for it, and yeah, good luck with it. So I hope that helps. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. It takes a moment for you, but it means the world to me, and I'll catch you in the next one.